Hey, how's everyone doing today? So in today's video, I just want to talk about a couple of the ROM hack, the homebrew game, stuff that you can put directly onto the SD card of the Analogue Pocket. Now, this video, I'll show you how to actually apply some of the patches. I'll also link to my prior videos on how to do it manually. Now, there was one that you have to do manually, but we'll get more into that later on. But before further ado, I just want to thank everyone who's been subscribing. Thank you very much. You are all awesome. Please, if you haven't had a chance to, just hit a like, subscribe, do all that good YouTube stuff. That way I can keep doing what I'm doing. Thank you guys. It's been a fun ride. All right. So now that we got all that stuff out of the way, before we go over to the computer stuff and I show you which games I'm talking about, I'm going to put directly on the Pocket. Just quick pros, cons, all that kind of stuff between putting it on the SD card versus something like the Easy Flash or an EverDrive. Now, one of the biggest drawbacks I've seen people ask about was that when you put it directly on the memory card, you lose the RTC, which is a real-time clock function, which is controls, time in games like Pokemon Gold, Silver and Crystal, controls the berry functions, like that kind of stuff. And I believe there's some other games that do have control over too, like I'm not too sure if it's in this one, but like Harvest Moon, all those type of games. Now, the biggest ones you'll see it is in the Pokemon games. Now, the ROM hacks will also have an effect on, like Pokemon Prism or Crystal Clear, those type of things. No RTC, you will see an effect. Another negative is the link cable functionality does not work. Now, with that being said, there are other things you can try and do. Maybe I'll make another video down the line just showcasing how you can grab your Pokemon from the memory card on the Analogue and transfer it over to an official game. Now, that being said, something like an Easy Flash will have that functionality. You'll be able to pretty much use it like you would an actual game cartridge. So if you were playing Pokemon Blue and Easy Flash, you can trade it to an official Pokemon Red using the link cable. I've done videos of that before. If that's something people are interested in seeing again, I will just do an updated video. Please leave a comment if you're interested in seeing something like that again, as well as maybe trying to transfer, your Pokemon from the micro SD card over to the to an official cartridge or something like the Easy Flash. Now, but all that out of the way, obviously the biggest benefit for having on the SD card is that you can just put Game Boy Advance games in there. Since GB Studio doesn't do Game Boy Advance, you can have a whole bunch of games there. And I'm talking about a lot of games have been patched and running on the micro SD card. Now, for this video's purposes, I'm just gonna have 5. So I'm not gonna have my whole library like I usually would. I'm just gonna have 5 on the micro SD card just to kind of like zero in on what we're talking about. Now let's switch over to the computer. That way I can show it to you on the browser, show you how to patch it, all that good stuff, and then we'll come back. Hey, so we're back on the computer. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to pretty much show you the Reddit Analogue website where you can go check out these patches, and let's see what they have there. Then we're going to patch. Well, first we're going to go over the games that we're going to patch, and then we're going to patch it. It looks like they have a much easier way to do it than was before. And then we're just going to put it to the Pocket, and from there we'll just play it on the Pocket itself. So let's get testing all this fun stuff out. So first game is going to be, is this a demo in your Pocket? Haven't been able to really find a website for this one. Let's see. What's this right here? Maybe something here, but it looks like it's just a quick demo. Has some nice music on it. And on the website it says this is patchable for the Pocket. So you know what? I'll just give it a shot. Next we have Tobu Girl Deluxe. I've seen this game before. Looks like a pretty cool little game. So you can tell, it's just very simple. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Flappy Bird, but yeah. So you just keep jumping up. It does look like it can get a little bit addicting. They have also released physical cards too, if you want something more physical. And I know some people, they prefer having the physical cartridge in hand. So here's where you can go get it. You can download, name your price. So that's pretty cool. They give you that option. And you can throw $5 or whatever. And so this is what I need. So these two are the homebrew games I'm going to be going over. Now here we have a translation game I'm going to go over. This is going to be Medarot 1. And this is pretty much the one that I'm going to be showing. Now this, it looks like this is going to be more Americanized, as it says in the description. This was done by Cash Metal Chameleon. And it looks pretty good in my opinion. I remember watching the show. So this is pretty cool to see this. I know it didn't get too much popularity over here in terms of the video games, but it does look pretty cool to me, so I'm definitely interested in trying it out. Alright, another translation one, is, which I already have this in several different ways. I've actually put this one on an actual cart. So, but here, this is another good way of putting it directly on the Analogue Pocket. And I believe they'll also apply the patch, the translation patch, and the pocket patch. So it does 2 in 1, so that's pretty good. I think the other one does the same thing too. Now here is Pokemon Prism. Here's my ROM hack of the day for Analogue Pocket. Now this is a great ROM hack. I've done already a good amount of videos on Pokemon Prism. The customizations you have is a lot. You have a big storytelling. It's very good game. I'd always recommend playing this game. You patch this game using Pokemon Crystal, so you'll have to acquire the Pokemon Crystal ROM. However you do that is on you, but I think this is pretty much done. The last patch was 0.94, which was done June 5th, 2017. So it's pretty much done already. It's been over 5 years, or just about 5 years since this was patched. Now, from here, let's go back to the Analogue website. Now, this is the Reddit Analogue website. And here is where you can test out. Here you'll see the firmwares, you'll see the homebrew titles, the IPS patches. For our purposes, we're going to go to the IPS patch sites. So, take you here. Very easy to use. You select it. Right now, we're on Hacks, Homebrews, and Translators. So, you pretty much look at what you need here. And then you just work from there. It's very simple. Here you can find all the patches. If you want to do it yourself using like an actual program to patch it, you could do that. But there's a new way to do it, so I want to give that a try and see how it goes. So let's try this. So skip to number 2. Let's upload the ROMs. Let's see. I already have some of these ROMs already. So what we got to do from here, let's just go to the desktop. Here we go. Let's do the homebrews first. It's a demo in your pocket. Here it is. Okay, open. And look, it already identifies it. So that's pretty cool. Apply and save. Now what I want to do is let's just put it straight to GB Studios. Let's save it right here. Save. Okay, so that was done. First one done. Let's do another one. Okay. Let's do the Tobu Girl Deluxe. Let's see if this one works with no issues. Okay, it identifies it. That's pretty cool. Apply and save. There you go. This does make things a lot easier, let me tell you. All right, let's do the other ones that we have. Okay, we have the ROM Hacks one. Prism. Open. Yep, I found Pokemon Prism. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's save it to the Analogue right here. Studios. So this is going to be interesting. So I gotta just do Prism. I'm gonna have to rename this one, it looks like. Okay, so I'll do that in a second. Oh, let's see. Prism not found. Let's try this one more time. Select. Come on, Prism. Okay. Okay, so it says this patch was not found. Okay, so I'll do this one the old-fashioned way, which there are already links for that one, so that might be something else I have to do on the side. So I'll link the description on how to apply these patches the old-fashioned way. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, translation. Okay, open. There it is. This one was identified. Save it. And let's do the last translation. Pokemon trading card game. There you go. So this one gives you 2 options. This was with the English patch. So this is one that we want. Okay, so apply and save. All right, and that's it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply the patch on the Pokemon Prism, the old-fashioned way, and then I will move over to the Analogue Pocket so you guys can see how it looks. and we'll see if it works. All right, everyone, let's move over now. All right, so we are back. Now that we're back, let's go over the games on the Analogue Pocket itself. So first, let's quit my custom logo game. Let's get this one out of the way. Now, everything's already on the micro SD card that's right here. This is the one that I'm using. I haven't had any issues with it. It is a 32 gig Kexin. Now, 32 gigs is overkill. Mind you, you don't need that much, especially if you have only Game Boy Color games on it. You can probably pass for 4 gig and almost have the entire library still there. And the entire library has not been patched. So now you can see no cartridge. Now what you have to do is, after you did everything I showed you to do, change the extension to Pocket, all that good stuff, you gotta go to Tools, GB Studios, okay, Play Creation. Now I already have them here, as you can tell. I have the 5. So the first one we'll try out is that a demo in your Pocket. Now the game was too long to show it there, keep that in mind, but this is pretty obvious what it is. So let's just try it out. This is a Homebrew game. Let's do it now. It's just not too loud. Now, I won't spend too much time on each of these games. Just want to show you that it works playing right off of the Pocket, no problem. It's a little trippy, okay. The DMG. That's pretty cool stuff, though. It's a pretty cool little demo. Yeah, Famicom. This is Super Famicom. Alright. I think this is all it does. Let's see anything else. It's a pretty cool demo though, looking at the 3D effects that it's actually able to do. This is something you can actually use on the original Game Boy lineups of consoles. Cool. Now let's go on to the next one. Yeah, this is it. Alright, so let's go to the next one. That was a cool little demo. Next one, we're going to do the translate of Medarot. Let's see how this one looks. This is an English translation. I'm just going down in order, just to keep it simple. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, no, looks like it's still in Japanese. I mean, it was obviously patched. No, this is... I thought I hit the English and Japanese translation patch, but it looks like it just didn't translate it. So if this was to happen to you and you really wanted the English translation, you would have to try it individually then. It looks like it was unable to do it together. But the game still obviously works on the Pocket. But it's just not in English. Okay. It looks very nice, I gotta say. The Game Boy games look really good on the Pocket. Alright, let's go to the next one. And next one's going to be Pokemon Prism. This is a ROM hack of Pokemon Crystal. It's a very popular ROM hack. This is the latest one too. Cool. So far so good. Yeah. This is a debug build version 0.94. And as you can tell, this is working just fine. Where are we at? I don't know. I forget what day we are. It is. Oh, the year is wrong. There we go. There we go. It's late where I'm at. Let's just try now 2200. Sure. Okay, here we go. I think they just throw you into it for the most part. I've done many reviews on Prism. I'm still playing one that I have on an actual cartridge. This is still cool. Oh, so far so good. I have no issues with this. It's another good one that I think would be good. Yeah. If you ever played this game, I definitely recommend it if you're into ROM hacks. It's definitely a very good ROM hack of Pokemon. You do a lot of customizations. Sure, Adam, why not? As you can tell, it works. So I think I'll let it go for a little bit. You know, it'll be actually a good little test right now. Let's test the save. There was a little issue in the beginning, but it was only an issue with Game Boy games. It's not a Game Boy Color game. Now, this being a debug version, you pretty much have like admin right issues, like admin rights. You can just get a Pokemon immediately. Yeah, why not? Level 5 Charizard, sure. And just like that, that's what we got. Level 5 Charizard. Yeah, that's not. It's not cheating. Alright. Save it. Save it. Okay. Let's just try it again. See if the save works. Yep, there you go. Save works. Nice little test. Yeah, Mark, I mentioned before, Game Link does not work. You'll be able to trade out of this. And the RTC won't work either. So next up is going to be Pokemon Trading Card Game 2 in English. So let's see if this translation works. The other one did not. So I might have to go back and actually do a translation patch on itself. So far, so good. It's also in English. That's much better. Come on. Go. Let's do that there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so far it looks like a good translation. So far so good. I like it. I just recently beat the first one again. As you can tell, this is playing right off the SD card. This is something very good. I definitely recommend just to have a couple on it too. It's definitely a great alternative for getting a flash card, especially they're getting more expensive these days. You know, and due to geopolitical issues on the other side of the ocean, EverDrives have become pretty hard to get, and easy flashes are still pretty available, but this is pretty much a free alternative. So why not do this, right? Other than those minor issues I mentioned before. Now you can't play every game, not every game is patched, but you'll have like the big ones that people might want to play are patched. Alright, so did that one. Go to the last one. What do I have next? Yeah, so it's going to be Tobu Girl DX. This is a homebrew game that actually has physical cartridges released, I believe. First print, I believe. Don't quote me on it. Alright, let's try it out. Oh, okay, so I gotta dodge that. Okay, let's... turn too soon. is gonna be one of those games you just gotta like play just to because you want to beat it. It's cool. Kind of actually, like I mentioned before, it reminds me of Flappy Bird a little bit. Oh no, I'm running out of time. There you go, got a little extension. Okay. Oh, I ran out of time. Alright, so as you can tell, this is a pretty cool game too. Alright, everyone. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night and a good one. See you later.